Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. Back, I don't know, it might be 2 years ago, I remember doing an episode about a certain business chain getting hacked through their cash register pay system that's actually computerized. So that's a supply chain side attack. Huddle House, a restaurant, there's one on Dixie Drive in the same plaza as the Lowe's food store. To do their books, to do the customer pay, they hire a service, supply chain software, all right? And those are the people who got hacked, and by way of that, then they got into every Huddle House. I'm just setting the scene. So I'm looking at slashdot.org. Nothing in this episode is a promotion, nor is a recommendation. Dollar Tree hit by third-party data breach. Supply chain side attack. Impacting 2 million people. I call it the $1.25 tree store now. I bought something at the $1.25 tree store yesterday. I bought some batteries. This is why I'm interested. And it says it's from Bleeping Computer. Pardon me. You know, I look at Bleeping Computer all the time, but I hadn't had a chance yet. I saw it on slashdot.org first. Discount store chain Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree. Their base price now is $1.25. I've kidded the people in there. When are they going to change the name? Discount store chain Dollar Tree was impacted by a third-party data breach affecting just under 2 million people. Why am I interested? Because I use my debit card there. After the hack of service provider Zeroed In Technologies. Never heard of them. So then they explained that it's got 23,000 locations in the United States and Canada. I'm going to do a side thing in a moment. According to a data breach notification shared with the Maine Attorney General, I kind of sense when I keep seeing that these attacks seem to get reported to the Maine Attorney General's office, that Maine legislature may have passed a law that if you do any kind of business in Maine and you have a problem like this, you better report it pronto. And you say, well, who cares about me? You never know what happens when an attorney general of a state goes after you, because you have to respond. You know, for example, now this is kind of strange, but it gives you an example. I've known people who are agents for companies. An example would be Amazon does business in North Carolina. Dollar Tree and a quarter does business in North Carolina. It's not where their corporate headquarters are, but let's say I have a problem with them and I want to serve them with a court notice, like small claims court. Who do I send the notification to? Do I send it to corporate headquarters in California, wherever it is? No. I go to the Attorney General's or the Attorney General's office, North Carolina, and there are a service listing of business agents. That person, resident in North Carolina, represents this business or that business, and the court summons would go to that person in North Carolina, not in Texas, not in California, and that person has to make arrangements to show up in court, however it's done. All right. Now remember, I'm not a lawyer, but I've known I work with somebody whose father was a business agent for multiple out-of-state businesses. That's how I learned about it. All right. So it's Dollar Tree and Family Dollar stores in 23,000 locations in the United States and Canada. According to a data breach filed in Maine, Dollar Tree's service provider, Zeroed In Technologies, suffered a security incident between August 7th and August 8th, 2023. Now, what does that mean? They only just found out about it? As part of the cyber attack, the threat actors managed to steal data containing the personal information of Dollar Tree and Family Tree employees. Does that come to 2 million people? Or maybe they have enough people coming and going that it's a long employment trail. While the investigation was able to determine that these systems were accessed, it was not able to confirm all the specific files that were accessed or taken by the unauthorized actor, which would be the letter to the Attorney General's office in Maine. Therefore, Zeroed In Technologies conducted a review, The information is the names, date of birth, social security numbers, all that usual stuff, right? I used my debit card there yesterday. That's not the first time I've done that. I wanted to read this to see if does it affect me. I haven't received a notification yet. So then I said, who is Zeroed In Technologies? So that's what I put into Google search. And then I thought it was interesting. Now here's somebody called Zeroed In. Zeroed In, people analytics and data management. But then it talks about the city of Detroit. And it talks about human HR analytics. Well, employees. Now remember, the Google search engine knows about everybody and every business. So we can see the headlines about this incident. And there's Zeroed In Technologies on LinkedIn. I haven't gone there yet. And then Crunchbase, and then these people, and then Zoom Info, and then this human resource vendor directory, and then there's their page on Facebook. But you know what I noticed? I didn't see a link directly to Zeroed In Technologies in this listing. They have stock, they have careers. Here's another report about it. Oh, wait a minute, they have a YouTube channel? How am I running into their YouTube channel ahead of their web page? Do you understand why I'm interested in this? Zeroed In Technologies among Cloud Top 500. Bloomberg, but it's about them. Profile. Then they've got a Twitter account, but where's the link to their home page? Where is it? Are they operating under the covers? I don't know. Glassdoor, working at Zeroed In Technologies. What employees say it's like working there? But where's their web homepage. I'm grinning. I'm going to try to go to the LinkedIn page. Oh, okay, they let me in. And according to the article that I read, yes, it's in Linthicum, Maryland. Let our easy-to-use people analytics platform create data-driven confidence. I'm not promoting anything. About us, zeroed in, are people analytics experts providing clarity through trustworthy data. Let our easy-to-use platform create data-driven confidence. Still doesn't tell us what they do. With zeroed in, you can expect, now let me make sure it's zeroed in technologies. Yeah, not that other one, although that other one may be the same. We'll follow that up. Unified and visualized data, as many data sources as needed, data extraction and transformation, out of the box plus easy personalization, self-service, no coding, retrain, partial or managed options, insights that combine people data with business data. Oh, here's their website, zeroedin.com. Wait a minute. Let's look at that top linked. Zeroedin.com. Okay, I was wrong. I kept asking, where's their website? The answer is technologies is not a part of the name of their website. I'm not going to comment on the picture. Can you see me in the background there? Fuzzed out, blurred out? No wonder these people got snookered. They don't have me working there up front. Oh, look at this. This is an example of what they provide. This is for the elementary computer user. Now, let me just say something. Technology has become so complicated, I've said this before, that it's much more than most people can handle because of all the detail. And anybody that provides very direct simplification and delivers the stuff is going to win. But there's a problem, isn't there? They have your data, your business data, and somebody snuck in their back door. They weren't watching very carefully. How else would you explain it? Now, you know, I usually like to find out who the big shots are, right? Let's see if they let me see who they are. Leadership. You know, I always go and look and see who's the leadership. Do you think these are going to be Israelis? I have never been to this page before. No, there's no Israelis here. And I can already see the problem. These people are too old. Yeah, they're back almost my generation. That's why they weren't thinking about the hackers getting in the back door, under the table, under the crack under the front door. This guy, he's been around too long. This guy's even older. He's an advisor? Well, I've never seen anybody listed as advisor as part of the leadership team. See, this is Chief Executive Officer, CEO. This guy is Vice President of Client Services. He's the one taking the big heat right now from the $1.25 tree store. She's the sales director, and she's the but where are the technical people? These are all the PR front-facing people. Where are the technical? You know what this is? This is a guess. This is a spreadsheet company. That's what they're doing. Now let me go back to what they showed. What they did is that we'll take your data and we'll create a 1, 2, 3 spreadsheet so that you can look at it and do it easy. That's why they're not showing any hotshots that are leaders in computing and programming and AI and all that crap. That's a characterization. That's a guess. Go back and look at my videos like the companies that are leading edge cybersecurity Israelis. Yeah, there's some guys in there maybe 30 or 40 years old, but there's a lot of 20-year-old punks in there too. The geniuses. This is all marketing. This is all marketing. Do you know the first time I ever used a spreadsheet? 1983. This is spreadsheet stuff. That's what this is. This is spreadsheet stuff. You bleed your data to them and they make a spreadsheet out of it. Your partner in people analytics. How it works. How it works. I clicked on it. Your time is valuable and should be spent on your people, not on collecting, cleaning, formatting data, making spreadsheets. Zeroed In handles those details for you. These are not technology leaders. These are bookkeepers. They're just bookkeepers. That's what they are. Accounting service. But they give you special insights. Now, excuse me for running them down. Now, let me ask you something. I was teasing about the dollar and a quarter tree. Do you think the Dollar Tree is going down or going up in our current economy? Now, I'm kind of switching subjects. I want to see if I can show you something. I'm going to show you the Dollar Tree store that I go to. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say Walmart. I'm going to close that. Now, here's the Walmart store, but there's some stores here. So I'm going to click here to get a picture. There's the Walmart store, right? Can you see it there? Do you see the Dollar Tree store there? Now hang on. Let me see if they'll give me a view from here. You see, I went over a couple of rows of parking, right? Can you see the Dollar Tree store? That's the one I know in Asheboro. But wait a minute. Now, remember, I'm letting my mind wander. We're not interested in the Mexican restaurant. Let's back it up. Let's go to the street map. Make it easier for me. I don't know how up to date Okay. We're going to go to the street view here. This is where I was this afternoon. Right about there. There's a Food Lion up there. Now we want to go back a little bit. That's some kind of car wash. Okay, it's not showing what I want to show. What do I want to show? Let's see if we can do a Google search. New Dollar Tree store. I have never tried this search. New Dollar Tree stores openings 2022 in see the picture over here? January 17th, 2023. Dollar Tree coming to North Fayetteville Street. That's where we were. A standalone Dollar Tree will soon be under construction in Asheboro. The store will be built at... Now I've got the exact address. So the latest, now I know what they were doing there. The latest street view, which is May 2023. What's the date today? Almost the end of November 2023. That's what the street view looks like in May, but there's a Dollar Tree store and it's big and it's huge. It doesn't look anything like the one in the mall next to the big box store. Yes, it looks like this picture. Yes, it does. It looks like this picture. And, see, just because we're talking about dollar, I let my mind stray. Just having fun. There are two addresses here as open operating stores. And even though the street view and the satellite map don't show it, which shows you how far behind they are looking at Asheboro, the one at Center Point Plaza is on Dixie Drive is the one adjacent to the big box store. And the one on North Fayetteville Street is that brand new, and it is huge. And just yesterday evening I was reading about now watch, this is a North Carolina bank, North Carolina homed bank, PNC Bank. Now it's like a totally different subject, right? This is down in Robertson County in Lumberton. There's even a North Carolina highway historical marker at the in front of the shopping plaza where the first original location of the bank was. Now let me see if we can bring up something that I was reading yesterday. Closing locations. PNC branch closures in 2023. Here is the full list. I'm just going to the first. These are in Alabama, 16 of them, Arizona 3, California 2, Colorado 2, District of Columbia 2, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, 51 they're being closed in Maryland, Michigan, the list goes on. 2023 locations being closed by, now remember, PNC is nationwide, sort of. It's more like the Dollar Tree of the banking industry. You got that? Let me show you something. Let's go up the street. Be patient with me. Whoop, I went past it. No, not yet. Excuse me. Be patient with me. I want to click way up there. It won't go way up there on me. Why won't it go way up there on me? All right, we went past it. You can tell this wasn't prepped ahead of time. Why am I having trouble? I'm trying to orient myself. Do you think that Biden could do it better? Okay, now I know where I am. Do you think Biden could do it better than me? Okay, we're coming to the corner. There's a bank right here, Pinnacle Bank. See, I'm just showing you I know where I am. Now hang on. So now we're in the old downtown business section of Asheboro. You can tell by the architecture of the buildings. We're almost to sunset. Come on, come on! What is it doing to me? Okay, do you see this building right here? Office suites available. You see this building right here? You see this? Remember, we're in North Carolina, in the same state where PNC is headquartered. Do you see this building right here? That was PNC. Space available. That was PNC. I think I got that right. Is it? Why does it do that? Why don't they behave? Oh, no, I got it wrong. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's this one here. It's this building right here. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's this building here. Excuse me. And what does it say? Sold. For sale. Sold. May 2023. Same date. This was the PNC Bank in Randolph County. Right downtown, old business center, Asheboro. Now, remember, we're talking about Dollar Tree. We're talking about Dollar Tree. I showed you what the Dollar Tree store that's been there forever, next to the big box store in that same plaza. You saw what kind of storefront it was. Then I showed you where the new one is. It was constructed, standalone building, and I showed you a picture, and it's huge. Huge. It's got its own parking lot. Now here's the North Carolina Bank. We just went on a news item. I'm making a contrast. And we went through an article that talking about this bank closing locations. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get down far enough to get to North Carolina. Hang on. Now, you remember, well, I'm looking at that restaurant that was torn down and now they're putting up a new building? This is where the restaurant was. Oh no, I'm sorry, let me get it right. This one here. This was the building that was torn down. Here's the Wendy's where I parked next to it. And then the other day I walked along here to look at the new construction. And what was one of the things I mentioned? I said the building that they're putting there is approximately the same size and multi-tenant as the one that was built on this lot a year ago. So let's get a street view. I hate the way they got this thing. I don't want them to do that. Why do they have that on that side? Can you see it there? Why do they do that? Why do they stick this nonsense? What did I say was in that building in the other video? Dental, cellular, and PNC Bank. Now take a look at the size of that premises and contrast it with the one that I showed you that had been their traditional headquarters for Randolph County downtown in the old business section of Asheboro. Now contrast building a bank branch this size while moving out of a huge one, contrast that to the Dollar Tree store and building a new standalone that looks almost as big as that dental thing there, only bigger. Now that's got nothing to do with hacking. I said we didn't get down to North Carolina. Let's take a look. New Jersey. Yeah, they are. Oh, wait a minute. There's closing one in Asheville. They're closing one in Charlotte. Asheville is up in the mountains. Charlotte is an hour and a half to the west of me along 64. Well, down 49. Manteo is down on the coast, and Wake Forest is north of Raleigh. But it doesn't mention the fact, why doesn't it mention North Carolina? Asheboro. I think maybe they're playing games with it. They didn't really close the location, so to speak. They're still here. They just didn't want to mention that they moved from a huge, expensive, what the hell are we doing in this place, to a brand new location that's next to a cellular office center where most of the business traffic is anyway. The moral of this story is, why did they pick on Dollar Tree? Now they went after the service provider. What's hidden behind this story? Potentially hidden behind this story, that we don't hear all of the details. Is this company only servicing Dollar Tree? You know, Amazon has a lot of partner subsidiaries. Like when they want to have a distribution center, they don't buy the land in the building. They have some holding company or something do it. It has to do with legal stuff and taxes and stuff like that, be able to kill your lease easy or whatever. So the question I have in mind is, how many other people, who are the other customers of Zeroed In Technology? Is it only Dollar Tree? Now think about this. If they got the Dollar Tree stuff out of these people, who else did they get it from that's not mentioned in the article? See, we're going full circle. Zeroed In is a vendor that we and other companies use. This is Family Dollar spokesman. Zeroed In is a vendor that we and other companies use. They informed us that they identified a security incident and they provided notice of incident to current and former employees. Oh, wait a minute. See, I haven't read the article. Other zeroed-in customers apart from Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, oh, they anticipated me. I haven't read this article. May have also been impacted by the security breach, but this hasn't been confirmed yet. We contacted Zero-In with similar queries. They're asking the same question that popped up in my head, but have received no answer by publication time. Meanwhile, the scale of the data breach has already triggered investigations from law firms looking into potential class action lawsuit. Oh, I didn't see that. Console, and I've never been to this website. I just clicked on the link. Data breach investigation, zeroed-in technologies. Notice I use the word technologies as part of the name. If you received a notice of data breach letter from zeroed-in technologies, contact the attorney. So they're advertising themselves. This is their website. November 28th, that's yesterday, the Zeroed-in Technologies LLC data breach lawyers at Console and Associates. Let's get that. The Zeroed-in Technologies LLC data breach lawyers, that's who this is, at Console and Associates, PC, are investigating the data breach that was reported after the company was targeted in a recent cybersecurity attack. The Zeroed-in Technologies data breach according to the Attorney General of Maine. Now we know where they got this other stuff from to write the articles on Bleeped-In and so on. They're just reiterating. And then they talk about it's in Maryland. And then, can I file a Zeroed-in Technologies data breach lawsuit? Our data breach lawyers, so this is what their specialty is, are eager to speak to victims of, okay, so this law firm does not work for Zeroed-in Technologies, but apparently they think this is going to be a big deal. That's my guess, my interpretation. They think this is going to be a big deal. You mean the Dollar Tree with 23,000 locations worldwide, that there might have been more information stolen than just what they've already revealed? Our data breach lawyers are eager to speak to victims of the Zeroed-in Technologies data breach to determine what damages they sustained and what compensation may be available to them. Victims can file a data breach lawsuit. See, that's a very modern thing, isn't it? Think about it, like I'm in a car crash, right? Or I walk into a store and a shelving of merchandise falls on me. Slip and fall lawyers, medical malpractice lawyers. Well, now apparently somebody's come up with being I just learned something, a data breach. If you received a notice data breach from the Zeroed-in Technologies, contact these people for a free consultation to discuss your legal options or fill out a contact form. I'm not promoting anything, folks. I'm learning as I go. My mind wanders and you stumble onto yet a new facet of the information technology age. I have a feeling, now, I said it before, I don't know who the other customers of Zeroed-in are. If they basically are just a bookkeepers, spreadsheet kind of guys, and their biggest client is dollar and a quarter tree stores, then that may be the end of it. But we don't know who their other clients are. They may be pipsqueaks, and it doesn't really. Now, this is again my interpretation. This law firm that I just showed you, why would they jump on this? 23,000 locations for the dollar and a quarter tree stores. Potentially, if they've admitted to 2 million personal records, that is a big pool of potential clients. And they're going to try to get their eyeballs focused on that law firm to see if they can generate business. Right? In the meantime, the Dollar Tree store, unlike the PNC Bank, see, they're on the same street. They're a quarter of a mile apart. The one over by the big box store, they're a few hundred yards apart. It's the old store location, which is still operating, and the new, small PNC Bank location. Over in old downtown, a quarter of a mile apart, is a big, huge, and it is large. I was so surprised to see a Dollar Tree store that big. A new, huge, standalone building, not quite as large as we moved out of that building where PNC was all the time, just a quarter of a mile away. Anyway, enough. I had fun. Steve A. before y'all, kind of letting his mind wander and see all of the backstories and ramifications of a simple report there online about yet another sneak attack, supply side hacker invasion, saying see you in 73.